folks, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well. Hope you've been having a great week so far. We're kind of just getting to the midweek point, so a little while to go before the weekend comes again. And hopefully, I think in the UK, the weekend is going to be a little bit nicer than it is today. We did have a lovely weekend last week. I feel like I'm a weather forecaster whenever I do these reactions because I have no idea. It's just that weather's so unpredictable in the UK, and any bit of sunshine is very, very welcome. So it becomes a little bit of a talking point. For any of you who are abroad in sunnier climes, it probably won't mean very much to you. But anyway, just wanted to thank everybody for subscribing, for commenting, for suggesting music to listen to, and of course for donating to my Buy Me a Coffee. It's really, really appreciated, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something right with some of these reactions. I don't always get it, right with reactions, and as any reactor will tell you, some days, we're just human, and some days you kind of feel very tired. Some days you might have a slight headache or something. So we do the best we can, and but some days it's maybe the piece of music that you're listening to doesn't quite hit that spot, but then you might hear it again on a different day when everything's slightly different, and you might think, actually, that was a really, really good track. So this one I'm going to be reacting to now is by, I think it's a female singer called Tami Lynn, and the track is called I'm Gonna Run Away From You. In brackets it says Northern Soul, so that would be pretty cool because I wasn't sure what genre this was. This track is taken from the album Love Is Here and Now You're Gone, so that's a bit of a bummer, and it was from 1972. Indeed, this track was actually, it reached number 4 in the UK Top 40 on the 22nd of May, 1971, which I think was the release date. Don't know anything about Tami Lynn. I've never heard anything from her, and I have no idea who wrote this. So I'm just going to sit back and enjoy it. It's only a short track, so should be pretty cool. So here we go. Let's click play and have a listen. Like horns. This can really move. Excuse me. Loving these dances.
When I feel the way I do, I still love you.
that was short and sweet, but that was really nice song, and I think I liked the pace of it. It's I was trying to imagine because I'm sort of still new to like learning about Northern Soul. I've reacted to probably about 4 or 5 maybe Northern Soul tracks, including of course the famous "Tainted Love" by Gloria Jones, and they always it always seems to me that these tracks are very geared to like fast sort of dancing and that. And even though this one did seem quite pacey, it kind of felt a little bit slower than previous ones I listened to, but it was yeah, it's really nice track to listen to. I haven't got too much to say about it. I think it's I'm not sure if it's about a girl who loves a guy, but she's a bit wild at heart, or maybe you just can't live with the guy, and she has to get away. Um, so I don't know why my nose has just suddenly started running. I mean, I don't get hay fever or anything like that, so it's just literally really random. But no, this was just a really nice little track, and I was quite. Do you know? I have to be. It's very guilty of me to think, but I was actually quite absorbed with the dances and stuff. I love watching retro dances, and I think that could have been like a type that seemed like a Soul Train type of dance. So maybe this was featuring on Soul Train at some point. I'm just gonna have a quick look to see if there's anyone's commented on this because, like I say, I'm a little bit in the dark when it comes to Northern Soul still, but yeah, superb dancing. And it does seem a very happy record as well, even though it's about running away from somebody that you love. And I guess that's the thing I like about Northern Soul is that um, the subject material can be a little bit down, but it's always delivered in a very positive, upbeat way. Uh, oh, I said so. Tami Lynn passed away on June the 26th, 2020, aged 81. It's always sad to hear when you just discover an artist and they've recently passed away. Will be 4 years ago. Yeah, short blast of happiness. It does feel happy, and I think that's when the vibe becomes important, more so than the lyrics. And it's a little bit like reggae in a way. I think I heard Pluto Shervington the other day, and it's a very similar kind of feel to me. Because so I'm just gonna blow my nose because I'm kind of like snorting like a farm animal here. That's better. I hope I haven't got any snot hanging out. Um, so yeah, it Northern Soul kind of feels a little bit like reggae in respects that it's they can sing about anything, and it kind of feels very light and upbeat, and so yeah, it's very attractive to me to listen to this kind of music. There are lots and lots of comments in this. The good old days dancing with my friends. Yeah, I mean it's those clubs must have been absolutely amazing to visit. Um, it's weird because I never knew what Northern Soul was, and I think there's a little bit of Dexys Midnight Runners. I think that was Gina. I think that was maybe based on Northern Soul, or could have been Northern Soul. It's been a little while since I reacted to that. But no, this was really cool. I enjoyed this. I'm gonna go away now and try and find out a little bit about Tammy Lynn, just for my own curiosity, really. And yeah, very sad that she passed away, and she was 81, I guess. But all the same, you kind of I think people are sometimes immortalized in their music, and so when you hear a song like this, it kind of feels like somebody's actually in their prime and kind of belting out a hit. So I mean, that would have been like 50 years ago. So she would have been like 30 something. Um, but yeah, it kind of feels very youthful. So yeah, when you kind of sometimes it's a bit discombobulating that you know that the person's actually passed away and they were quite they reached a very respectable age, um, because you can't actually kind of match that up with the fact that you're listening to something from 1972 or 71. But yeah, it was great, and yeah, it's one of those happy records. I need more happy records sometimes in my life. I do compile like summer lists of music, and I do try to have like stuff that's quite chilled and upbeat. Um, but you know, it's not always possible. And yeah, this was great anyway. So, guys, if you have any thoughts about this song, any thoughts or feelings, or you remember this from the first time round, please join me in the comments below and let me, just if you want to share any memories. I love your nostalgia and stuff from these days, and it's always interesting to find out what people are up to because my world up until probably the 80s was of like a very, very small universe. And it's crazy. I've been watching a series called what's it called now? Viz Town. I've just started watching it, and it's from 1980, set in 1981 in Birmingham, and I recognize I get the vibe, but because I was only 13, 14, I wasn't going very far away from home still, and this is like all about Handsworth and the riots and the music and the culture, um, and yeah, you don't actually sort of connect the two together. It's kind of really weird. I was alive then, but none of that entered into my existence, if you like. And similarly, 1971. I mean, albeit I would have only been um, a few years old, my parents would not have been into this kind of music either. My mom was still like listening to the Beatles, I think. So a lot of his music passes me by, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And it's kind of then I like to come back. It feels like I'm adding an extra dimension to my history by hearing this music for the first time. Enough said. Please join me in the comments. Can't wait to read them. And till next time, take care.